Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. We're back with 136th place. It's Stolen Citadel. How do you steal a citadel? Shinryu really did not like this one. By Lunar Rainbow Shy Guy. Alright, let's get into it. It's only got one energy element. Oh. While you're trying to take care of Mr. X and the robots he stole from the tournament. But Mr. X has taken over my citadel. Me and Kalinka have evacuated safely, but please hurry and take out Mr. X's robots so we can return to our home. Is this going to be like a rehash of Mega Man 4 well, okay, this stage is already different. And I have the mini-mapper we can disable. I'm not going to need it here. What is with every different type of enemy here? Okay, I've had enough of those cannons. I've had enough of those cannons. I've had enough of you pandas. And you things from above. I believe I said I had enough of you pandas. This is Dr. Cossack, the enemy spam version. And a plain blue background to go with it. Dr. Cossack's background, I thought at least had clouds. Had enough of those. These are not doing anything special. These are still not doing anything special. Alright, we're at Mr. X. This is different. Aren't you guys weak to... Yeah, you are. Interesting setup. How come those two spikes in the middle didn't disappear with everything else? Tier boss fight unlocked. That looked like the fighting energy symbol from the Pokemon trading card game. Why? Well, we'll find that out much later. Meanwhile, we gotta find out... I think I know why Shinryu didn't like this stage. Okay, who overrated this? Ace Spark. Why is your rating so high? This is just enemy spam and blandness. I agree way more with Shinryu. This should be like a tier... This should be like a tier 2 stage. Okay. Not that I'm going to be firing a spark here, but still. Could be like a strike against him. The first half of this stage is probably the lowest point. It's crowded, messy, and whilst the top path is significantly less irritating than the lower, either way you're probably taking damage. They're both parts of the stage were crowded and messy. The Hotchkissin flying above the stage, acting as a pseudo-Lakitu from Super Mario, is a particular nuisance. Really, that one's the nuisance? I thought it was just the combination of everything. Enemy and gimmick placement gets much more thoughtful towards the second half of the stage, that is, to a player that doesn't go in half-cocked. Well, half the time you're on those platforms rising and lowering, so the enemies are only coming at you 2 or 3 at a time instead of like 6 at a time. Honestly, I really can appreciate the timing challenges here if you go Buster only. It's not too difficult, and there is a steady difficulty curve. Dare I say, I found this segment fun in its own way. I don't know, I don't find those platforms particularly exciting unless they're combined with something that makes them exciting, and just combining them with enemies doesn't do it for me. But, okay. The foreground is reasonably tiled. In fact, after comparing the two, it pretty much nails the Cossack 3 tile layout style, which is a neat touch. Unfortunately, the background being almost solid blue leaves much to be desired. I'm aware the Cossack 3 dev kit tiles are missing the clouds, but there are plenty of other tile sets with clouds in the dev kit. I'd say this would have been a good place for some more improvisation, but oh well. The fight against Rounder 2 is easy enough, and I always appreciate actually trying to give a dev kit boss a new challenge. But the layout makes it rather punishing. The boss ends up resolving around sitting in one reasonably safe spot, but where also getting hit doesn't knock you into the spikes, and jumping around her occasionally. AKA sit in the middle? Not really engaging, but once again the effort is there. I think the entire room should have been erased upon defeat of the boss, rather than just the spikes. It's rather unfortunate that poor luck can stick the energy element in an unattainable place currently. I mean, how would it be unobtainable when you have Rush Coil and Rush Jet? And don't tell me, oh, you can get soft locked because you use all of it in this. Where are you going to use it all? Where? In this little stage? Where are you going to use all the Rush Jet and Rush Coil and the Magnet Beam? What, to go up in the first section and fight all the enemies that keep spawning and respawning? I don't think so. But I guess you could argue it's possible. Or if you somehow use it in the boss room and fail to get back to your energy element. Somehow. I guess that's why those other 2 spikes are still there. It's short, but a little bit too short and doesn't do much memorable. I don't think I'd score this as low as Shinryu did, but definitely wouldn't be as high as like any of the other judges. Yeah, I just don't have much else to say about this stage. I think the judges have kind of already said it. Put that citadel in the bag. In the bag? How do you put a citadel in a bag? Yeah, clouds would have been nice to represent the sky. Again, we've been over this. Yeah, the challenge was repetitive. That's why I don't like those Cossack platforms unless they're used in some creative way. More restraint in the first half, read any. I was expecting auto-scrolling and I didn't get it. But I don't think I'd want to auto-scroll with that many enemies on the screen. I'm pretty sure we already did that earlier in this playthrough. Crammed in here is all in there for the same crime. Apparently they caused development problems. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds complicated. I'll slow the guards when they go glooper. You gloop the sheriff good and goopy. Oh, that sounds terrible. Yes, yes, honey works too, honeybee. Wave jet ski. We need you to contact your frost sled buddy for a quick getaway. Tornado magnet. Get our grounded friends over the wall, and compactor here is too used to prison life. So we'll need him to squish. Hey, is that guy outside the cell listening? Oh, walking bomb. You have a new target for Snitchy here. Funny. Darkman 2. Unfairly skewed against you. Yeah, funny how that works. Okay, I guess we're supposed to go here first. Which is also not going to be my state. Hey, what are you? I'm trying to make my grand escape by disguising myself as one of the gears. Well, it works until you go to a place where there's not supposed to be a gear. Well, I guess we'll get into this next time, but for now, I'll take my leave.